Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's Simsbrit here. I hope that you guys are doing amazing. So for today's video, I thought that I'd do something a little bit different, and by different I mean something that I haven't really done on my channel yet. So it is a renovation build, and I was confusing myself a little bit about what renovation actually really means, and I think like I know what it means. It's just like I was overcomplicating it with terms and all that, but I was thinking like obviously you can add to the house, so if you wanted to add another room you can do that, and then obviously there's just the fact of like changing the inside, if I can say. But then I was like, that's kind of like, it's still renovating, because if you move into a house and you change the inside, you're basically renovating it. But if you also add a room to it, it's technically called a renovation as well, if I'm correct. But I think I was just like going too much into it and overthinking it, that I just like confused myself. So I just stopped thinking about it, and I was like, okay, listen, just fix the inside and then you're good to go. So I did change the roof a little bit, as you can see right now, but I was thinking to myself, because I didn't like the front two parts, basically. I don't know if you saw, but there was those two little roofs in the front, and I told myself I do not like that. And then I tried to change the whole roof, but then I realized my roofing skills are way worse than Sim's, so I'm not gonna even try and beat their like roofing skills. So I just stopped and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna delete those two and pull the front one out a bit, and then I mean it looks somewhat okay. I think I'm quite happy with it. It's still a bit weird, but I mean, it's something. So the thing that was bothering me the most with this house was the placement of the windows. Some of the windows are like not in the middle, it's like a bit to the side, and I was just like thinking to myself, I was like, why is it not in the middle? So I did move the windows, which is technically not a renovation, but technically is at the same time. But I just like changed it to the middle, because I told myself I'm gonna drive myself mad if I don't move that window to the middle. So I moved it to the middle, so just so you know that. And then I think I left the rest of the windows, I just brought the windows up, because I don't know, I didn't like the way that it was so like on the floor basically. So that's the only things that I changed there. And then obviously I deleted all the floors and the walls, and I obviously decorated inside. But I had a lot of fun. I was struggling a bit with the bedroom as well. I think most of you guys know I always struggle with my groove, but it's so weird because modern is my type of style that I usually do, but whenever I want to do modern, I get so, I don't know, I feel like I can't go anywhere. And I don't know if it's because I just don't have like any creativity right at the moment, or I don't know, it's just something doesn't usually work. But then I think towards the end I kind of find my groove, and then I'm like, okay. But usually what I try to do is I place everything down that I kind of want, and then I start working with the colors, because I find like that helps me out a little bit, so that I don't freak out in the beginning. Because if I just put everything down and I change the colors in the beginning, then I literally take a whole like half an hour just to like make sure that everything kind of matches with each other. So yeah, I've kind of learned to do that so that it's a little bit better for myself. But I think I'm still learning. I mean, I used to board like a lot, and I don't know what happened, but I feel like I just lost the creativity part. And I think it's because I'm so used to doing modern and always doing modern, and I feel like if I want to do something else besides modern, I get frustrated because I feel like I'm not good at it, or maybe I'm just not doing enough knowledge on the kind of interior style or the designing style. But I think I like a friend mentioned to me on Twitter, they said that basically if you have a pack, try and work with that pack's style. So just keep maybe like base game and then this pack that you have, and then try and make a style with that. So if for instance I worked with vampires, obviously you'll have a more like scary kind of creepy kind of house, and I feel like I could never do that. But maybe I should try and match those two together and try to come up with a creepy little house. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I think I found my way, and I was quite happy with the way that it turned out. It isn't the best obviously, but I mean I did do my best that I could. And I also added a bathroom window because there was no window in the bathroom, and I was like, god damn, you need some freshener coming through here. So I just added a window, and yeah, that's basically what I was like dealing with. And then there was one thing that was quite frustrating me was the whole thing of like the island living cupboards. I'm pretty sure all of you guys know there's no cupboards that matches the counters, and oh my gosh, I was working myself up on it. Like I literally had a rant by myself. I was like talking to myself, and I was like, how do these people do this to us? Because I was thinking about it, and I told myself, I was like, how is it possible that for each pack, when they've given you counters, they added the cupboards, but for this pack, for some odd reason, they either forgot or they were just plain lazy. And I'm sorry to say that, and I don't want to call them lazy at the end of the day, but I just wish like they could give a little bit more of an explanation, because I know the community was vocal about it and said like, well, there's no cupboards with this, and nobody kind of came back. Or from what I know, I don't know that anybody came back to the community. So it's a bit frustrating in that point, because I was working myself up. I was trying, because I love these counters. Sorry, I can't speak. But I love these counters from Island Living, and I was like trying to, you'll see me soon, you'll see me like trying to fit like a different cupboard with the Island Living, and it just doesn't work. And once I started doing that, I started frustrating myself. So I just said, okay, no, I'm not going to add the cupboards at all, which is pretty sad. But I mean, hopefully they will come with it soon. It's just like, it irritates me and it works me up, because it's like they keep on coming out with new packs and stuff, but they never try and fix whatever is in here. So I mean, they do updates and stuff, so I don't understand why they don't like read this and then just quickly be like, okay, let me just design this quickly. I mean, they've done it before where they've like just added something in quickly because it wasn't there. So I don't understand why they can't do it again. But maybe I don't know something and I am just ranting over nothing, and they have a particular reason why they're not doing it. But yeah, I'm just not going to talk about it anymore, because I'm obviously going to start like upsetting myself again. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. So I did a bit of landscaping as well. It isn't the best, you guys know I'm terrible at landscaping, but I was thinking about this specific house, and obviously this house already came with not a lot of landscaping, but obviously it won't because it is a Sims house. But I was thinking like the way that the house was placed, like it was placed so closely to the boundary wall, like the boundary area basically. So I said, okay, we can't really add anything at the back because there's no space. But then I was also thinking, I don't want to make the front so full of like flowers and like trees and all that, because if I lived in this specific house, I wouldn't want so much flowers and stuff. I would want grass and like lawn basically, so that I can at least like run around and like lay on the grass. So I made sure not to add too much landscaping, but yeah, don't expect too much when the landscaping comes. And yeah, but definitely let me know what you guys think of the house, if you think I did well or not. This is just like a fun little thing. I'm definitely gonna try and do more of these. Obviously, I don't know how I did, but I had fun. I actually really had fun. But I think next time I'm gonna change like windows and all of that nonsense, just so that I can make it a little bit more fun. But I think from what I did here, it was like somewhat okay. But you can let me know. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and sorry for rambling on still so much. I will be putting a few photos for you guys to see the inside of the house. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and have an awesome day, guys. Bye.